Hi, everybody. Probably can hear me before I can even see myself. I'm going to eat my piece of cheese. Everybody hooking me up out there today. Best morning crew ever. Thank you to Claudia, Matthew, Rita, Hallie, Alan, everybody who worked here this morning. And taking good care of me on my birthday, which was really nice. I didn't expect that. So it was a pleasure to have, not only did they remind everybody on air this morning that it was my birthday like 100 times, but then they sang to me at the end of the show. If you happen not to see the newscast, it was pretty cool. So it was awesome. It's good. And a nice little spread out there too, with like some bread, cheeses, and fruit. And I ate some fruit, which is unheard of. It was all good. My algorithms are probably going to be way off on Facebook today, so I am not sure how this coffee time is going to go because I was posting things like you're not supposed to post a certain amount of times, like you have to like spread it out and stuff like that. And I just posted the clip from this morning when they were singing Matthew and Claudia on air, and it's probably going to throw my algorithms off a little bit, but it was more important to post that because that made my entire day. Hey, D, what's up? Good morning to you, my friend. Happy Saturday. Hope you have a fantastic weekend. We're going to talk about the weather for the weekend. Yesterday was hot and humid, but then we had some storms, and many of you very disappointed yesterday about the storms, how they played out. If you were west of I-65, your chance, you could see it happening like with the forecast runs late morning that there wasn't going to be much rain west of 65. Areas east, though, took it on the chin yesterday. Jackson, DeKalb County in particular, some wind damage, gusts over 60 miles an hour, heavy rainfall, and even some power outages. Some areas picked up almost 3 inches of rain, where other areas didn't even have 3 drops. And I think today almost carbon copy of yesterday, how this sets up. There's a few storms out there right now. I'll show you the radar here in just a moment. And they're mainly north of us. I'll get to the comments in just a moment, but here they are. So a little tail end of this is trying to slip through into like New Market and Athens maybe. But like overall, most of the morning MCS or a cluster of storms has stayed north of us, into like Shelbyville, getting clipped, Columbia, not per se our viewing area, but we do have a few viewers from Shelbyville. Kind of a swing and miss with this in the morning. And now we just wait till the afternoon for another round of storms. By the time they fire up, it will probably be too far east, 65 for areas like in Florence or Russellville or even in Lawrence County to get any rain, like in Hatton. Like Tracy's watching. She watches me from Hatton all the time, and she's awesome. And she's like, Jeff, I didn't get any rain yesterday, but I did have a lot of wetness when I was sweating from the 100-degree temperature feel outside. And yeah, that kind of got lost because Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis did a fantastic job covering the storms east of 65 when they were impacting areas in Jackson, DeKalb, and Marshall County last night. But lost in the whole big thing of the day was like, wow, was it hot and humid before those storms fired up. And if you weren't lucky enough to have a storm in the afternoon, you just baked. You know, temperatures like, I think it hit 101 in the Shoals yesterday. I should probably like look this stuff up because I should. Let me find out. I'm pretty sure I hit 101 yesterday. 103 in the Shoals yesterday. I stand corrected, my friends. Huntsville 98, Decatur 100. Huntsville had a little shower and storm though. That might have been why you didn't hit 100 in Huntsville, but crazy. All right, let me get the comments. Hi, Omar. Good morning from Birmingham. Thank you, my friend D. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Donna, thank you. You're very sweet, and I miss you very much. I hope all is well. Big hugs to you and Precious and the whole family. Hope all is doing well up in Rhode Island. And thank you for the birthday wishes. You're always so sweet, and I appreciate that. Bob and Betty, thank you. I appreciate the birthday wishes very much. I'm not big about letting everyone know about my birthday, and it would sneak out a little bit in Rhode Island. I have some pretty good friends that I met just by them watching the station when I worked up in Rhode Island. And Lori, for instance, she would find a way to make sure that everyone knew I was getting a cake and a lemon cake, and it was so nice that she would do that. And then once the word was out that it was my birthday, people would figure it out and send comments. But I appreciate all the well wishes, and thank you. Rachel, hey, Rachel, I listened to the song when it came out. It was last Thursday, I think. Anyway, it's awesome, by the way. I have like a special playlist for you on my iTunes. I'm a fan. I stalk you. But, yeah, so awesome. And I hope all is well. Are y'all playing this weekend somewhere tonight by chance? I'm not sure if you are. I did not look at your webpage recently. I did the other day, like last week. But anyway, happy birthday to me. Thank you. I appreciate this. Very kind of you. Rachel, have a good day. Bobby, thank you. Bobby Langston, I appreciate the happy birthday. Thank you. Angela, I appreciate it. Chris Barnes, thank you for the birthday wishes very much. Tamara, good morning. Hope all is well this morning. I'm having a good morning, Tamara. Hope you are too. Happy Saturday. A little warm out there. Last I checked, we were on the cusp of 80 degrees in the area. And we probably already got some 80s out there now. I got this apple I want to eat. Hang on. All right. 80 indicator, 82 in the Shoals, 80 in Athens, 77 in Avil. It's only half the story, though. The dew points, yep, 70s. That's gross. So icky, sticky galore. And, yeah, not looking so good. I had to turn the mic down. I didn't mean to chew in your ear. It wasn't supposed to be that big of a piece of apple, but I took a bigger piece than I wanted to. All right, so when you take the temperatures and you get them up into the 90s and you throw this kind of humidity into the mix, you have a feel-like temperature of 105, and that's why there's another heat advisory in place for the area today. Talk about storms. I make these little graphics up to try to tell a story. They're really simple, but I like them. I put green area, higher chance for storms. Yellow area, lower chance for storms. It's really the same areas that kind of got hit yesterday. I mean, I'm hoping that in that yellow area, there's some storms. I don't want anything severe, though. And keep in mind, too, the areas that had the really heavy rain yesterday, they paid the price with some damaging winds. There was a lot of reports of trees down and limbs down. Brad's emailed to me this morning. We passed emails back and forth, and it was pretty much, hey, they got hit, with some solid winds. And it was a line of severe storms. So here's the rainfall since 2 p.m. yesterday, and this should pop up here in a second. And you can see, obviously, areas west, not much. And then areas east, some areas picked up close to 3 inches of rainfall. So it was a wide range of rain. And that's why when you forecast, we try very hard to single out areas that have like a better chance of rain. I think we did a good job of that yesterday to kind of emphasize areas east would have a little bit better chance of rain. And I think it's these same locations from the rainfall yesterday that have that chance again today. Now, I'm going to be in Huntsville. Well, I'm going to be in Guntersville today for my birthday because I love Guntersville. But at my house in Huntsville, I sure hope that it rains because I could use a little bit of rain, Nice soaker in July for about 2 weeks. The garden was looking good. Now all of a sudden very thirsty and could use a little bit of rain. So we'll see how it goes. Tamara, thank you. I appreciate that from the birthday. Jen, good morning. Happy birthday. It's good to have a good day. It is good to have a good day. Birthday day or not day, right? It's just good to have a good day, and I appreciate that. Jackie, good to see you. Good morning. I like how you put my dear friend, and that makes me so happy you say that. Jackie, I miss you. I hope all is well, okay? Have a fantastic Saturday. Good for you, Omar. Happy birthday to you, August 30th. Enjoy the day. Donna, well, thank you. The big hugs to Sky and Rubble. Oh, by the way, I have to tell you, FYI, had some rumbles of thunder at the house yesterday. Had some fireworks at night. Well, we had given Rubble some of this medication that we've been using for his thunderstorms. He was like, what was that? He's like, I'm good. Peace out, dude. I'm going back to bed. It worked. He did not shake. He did not get upset. He did not pant. Now, the other one, Sky, who's usually like total chill girl, she was like, what's going on? I think she was kind of reacting to why he wasn't reacting. Does that make sense? So happy to say, with a long talk with our vet, we finally got Rubble to the point where he can function like a normal dog during loud noises, which is fantastic to us. We're very, very happy about this. Vacation, Jackie. Oh, I lost the comments. Jeff, that's what happens when you talk too much. Stop babbling. Let me just catch up, everybody. I'm sorry about this. Tracy had a comment, and I want to make sure I see Tracy's comment. Wow. There it is. Hey, Tracy Hill. Tracy, I talked about you today on air, actually. I did. I mentioned you. Good morning, Jeff. Happy birthday. Have a blessed day. Thank you. We got to 101 in Hatton yesterday. Yeah, it was stifling for you, and you didn't have any storms. You told me that you had 3 drops on your head, right? Is that what you said to me? The sweat dripping from your head was the only rain you had, or something like that. It was really cute what you wrote. I loved it. That was great. Thank you. Vacation Valley, that I'm going to, if I can't see it anymore, but I would put a heart to that if I could, because to type all that out with all the emojis and stuff, that's talent right there. So thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jackie, for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Stan, what's up, my friend? Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Thank you for the birthday wishes, my good friend. Trish says, good morning. Hey, Trish, what are you doing? I'm telling you right now, the seafood out down here, I tell my dad this all the time, and he's like, they don't have seafood in Alabama. Oh, they do, and it's really good. But I will try to find some seafood today. Maybe not like one of those New England kind of feasts I would try to find for my birthday when I worked in Rhode Island with some clam chowder and some lobsters, a Maine lobster. But I have other ways to get my seafood fix here that have turned out to be really good. Gulf shrimp. Awesome. Amanda Layton, happy birthday. J-Dog, what's up? I kind of like that. Yeah. Barbara Ann Littlefield, twice in 1 week I get to say hi to you, which is fantastic. Thank you for the birthday wishes, and I appreciate that. Hi, Joyce. Glad to catch you live. So appreciate you keeping us updated, especially on your birthday, Joyce. The only way that this updating thing works is if you watch, so thank you, and I appreciate that. I can babble endlessly about my birthdays and sports and weather and whatever thing I'm talking about on this Facebook Live, but if nobody's watching, nobody hears it, so thank you, and I appreciate that. Hi, Jackie. I see a lot of balloons and cakes, and that all makes me very happy. Let them eat cake, definitely. Hi, Douglas. Good morning, dude. Good to see you on. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Coffee Time. Get to know everybody. They're pretty cool on here. Rachel, thank you so much. Happy you like the song. We're playing tonight in Gadsden, where they had some damage in Gadsden yesterday. Some wind damage with some thunderstorms. Not that that ties into the fact that you're playing live tonight, Rachel. You're going to be where at? The River Rocks Landing at the restaurant, open to the public, 7 to 10. I'm telling you, new traditions. Check them out. Good stuff. Rachel can just flat out sing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, message me and I will hook you up with like songs and everything else. Or just check out their page. I can post that to you too. Michael O'Connor, good morning, my fellow gardener. To you. Got an inch of rain here in Arab and Guntersville area, but no damage, but lots of lightning. Great segue, Michael, to let me talk about that. We always talk about how the winds and the hail and tornadoes prompt the severe thunderstorm warnings. Lightning and heavy rain is not part of it. Now, you can get some flash flood warnings if you have too much rainfall, right? But the lightning has nothing to do with any kind of severity when they issue warnings, right? But that cloud to ground lightning with some of the images that I saw on social media was like very dangerous. That's why we say when you hear thunder roar, go indoors, the National Weather Service thing. And it's true. Like, you know, you don't have to be under the thunderstorm to have lightning. It can be miles away from you and still be dangerous, right? With that said, you can sometimes hear thunder and maybe see distant lightning and you don't have a drop of rain because the storm is not even near you and it's moving away from you. And a lot of people yesterday when I posted about a downpour I was in, I hear thunder and I see lightning, but I don't have any rain. I don't understand. That storm could be like miles away from you and you just hear it. And it's going like east and you need it to go west and it's going away from you. It's like, come back. No, it's going away. So you can hear it like as a real thunderstorm, like it's like close enough that it's part of what you hear when you go outside. or see. You might even smell the rain from them. They're so close. But if it's not coming towards you, it can miss you. And all you hear is, you hear it and see some of it, but you don't get the rain from it, which can stink, especially when you're in a drought. Like I said, we need rainfall, but areas that had that heavy rainfall yesterday, it was a little bit of a price to pay with the winds too. So, Brian Green, my friend, good morning to all. It says happy birthday. Appreciate that, my friend. Douglas, you remind me of my surf buddy from Florida. Oh, yeah. I would do like some kind of like hang 10 thing, but I don't know too much about surfing. But boy, I would love to try to do it. Even at my old age, I would love to go surfing. I used to snowboard. Is that kind of like the same thing when you balance on the surfboard? I don't know if it's the same thing or not, but I'm sure I would be terrible at it. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Douglas. I appreciate that. Amanda, what's up? Amanda, I appreciate your message yesterday about the clouds. That was really cool. Just the fact that you knew about those clouds made me really happy. So I hope when I answered you back about like when you see them and when you don't, I hope that was cool. But thank you for messaging me, and I appreciate that. Not terrible in my neck of the woods yesterday. The heat was most of the story. A few storms, but nothing I would classify as strong. Yeah, they took shape more like south of the river, and especially like southern Marshall, DeKalb County, out towards Mentone, pretty heavy rain. Most of the damage was in like DeKalb and southern Marshall County, and even down towards like Gadsden, like Etowah County, I think it is, Cherokee County. Yeah, I'm getting into counties I don't usually have to talk about, but yes, they kind of blossomed a bit later. But I hit a couple downpours driving around. I was driving in Gurley yesterday, and I hit a really solid downpour actually. So heavy rain, so bad that I couldn't even see the front of my truck. And that's when like you take two hands, you put it on the wheel, and you just hope you don't hydroplane, right? I do have new tires though, so that should help. Michael, thank you for the birthday wishes, and I appreciate that. Yours was on the 11th. That's a good day. That was about a week ago almost to the day. Happy birthday, last Sunday, I do believe. Good for you. Kathleen, I caught up the comments, I think, and thank you. I will enjoy my day in Guntersville. If you're in Guntersville and you're walking around City Harbor and you happen to walk by the cigar store, I will be on that patio in the back just chilling and looking at the lake and just doing my stuff, relaxing. I got nothing else to do today with other things. This is all about me, my day. But with that said, I'll be watching the radar very closely to make sure we're good to go. And speaking of that, you don't need to see my smug anymore. Let me put this first alert Doppler on. And there you go. Adios. There they go. Just north of Winchester. We have viewers there, and I talked to many of them. Sheila in Winchester, talk to her all the time. Probably could hear some thunder, maybe some distant lightning, but mainly missing Winchester. A little spot shower maybe near Flintville. I mean, this is it. This is a swing and a miss this morning on that MCS. Never really popped. So here's your 10-day forecast. We originally, by the way, I should have said this morning on air, and I feel bad I didn't say this. We originally had a 48 first alert weather day for today. Brad last night decided to back it off, and I completely understand why. I do think there's a chance for some heavy rain and some gusty winds today with thunderstorm activity, but it's so isolated and not widespread and probably plays down more than up. So that would be what my thinking would be. And that's, I think, a good call. Brad rocks. You ever watch Brad when he covers severe weather? The man is so locked in when he does severe weather. It's from a industry type of look, like being like a weather person and meteorologist and enthusiast, whatever you want to call people who watch or people who work in the industry. Like when Brad gets going on severe weather, man, and there's stuff happening, that man is locked in. I almost said a bad word right there, but yeah. All right. Where did I leave off? Hang on a second, everybody. I'm trying to catch up. Oh, there it is. I see you, Donna. Yes, it makes total Jeff. Last storm, we had Precious looking out the window. Like enough already, and she rarely does that. Yeah, you know, I'm telling you, dogs get really affected by storms. It's and cats too. I mean, other animals, I imagine. I'm not a vet. I don't know. But Darlene says, happy birthday, Darlene. I appreciate that, and thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Lindsay, thank you for the birthday wishes. Valerie, we love your babble. It can be a bit endless sometimes, but it's always done with I try to do it with a personality, and I hope you enjoyed. Philip, thank you. I appreciate the birthday wishes. You're all very kind with that. Douglas says 99.9 on the west side of Athens. You know what, Douglas? I'm just going to go 100 when I see that. 99.9. Sounds like a good radio station right there. Playing all your no, I'm not going to say all your radio classics. No, it's like my radio days taking over. Yes, I used to work in radio. And we'll just call that 100, my friend. Christine Tinker representing Bryan, Alabama. Beautiful Bryant, I might add. Far northeast corner of Alabama, which I love. Christine, good to see you and good morning. TBL, what does that say? I heard thunder yesterday, but no rain, just hot. Yep, that's what I was talking about just a moment ago, was sometimes you can hear the thunder, maybe even see some distant lightning, especially at night when it's dark and you have a backdrop where you can really see lightning that can go on for miles and miles and miles, and you can have maybe the smell of rain, but you don't get a drop, which is kind of frustrating. Douglas says AC crashed at 8:30 and it was still 81. That's a great segue, Douglas, right there. Now, I don't want your AC crashing. That's not good, but 81 degrees still at 8:30 last night. That's really warm. So not only was it a hot day, but those temperatures never really dropped during the evening. So if you were out and about on your Friday evening and you didn't have storms, maybe you were at this place called Buc-ee's. I don't know. Some guy named Keith Urban was playing. Do you guys know who that is? I don't know. Is he famous or something? I don't know. But yeah, at that little impromptu concert, which made national news for Athens, Alabama last night in the Buc-ee's, which was pretty cool. He did that, by the way. I love Keith Urban. I think he's great. And just a good guy, you know. There's not very many people that have fame and fortune that are still real, you know, and he's just awesome. But anyway, I digress. Ramble. But when you're at that concert, it was pretty hot, going there. I don't think anybody cared. I saw the video where it was like, yeah, Keith Urban, woo! Douglas, did you just say that I turned 25 today? That is so funny you say that, because they made fun of me at the morning show yesterday. And they said, are you turning 25 today? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, the gray in the beard gives it away, man. He's not 25. Margaret, can't wait for next week. Cooler weather, low humidity means a lot of trail riding. Yes, I had the 10-day up, and you see the storms for Saturday, Sunday, but next week I should emphasize how beautiful it will be for August standards. If you're looking for that feel of PSL, pumpkin spice latte, fall-like feel, even though everything's decorated as fall and all the Halloween stuff is up in all the stores, I think that here, when we pull some 80s with low humidity and sunshine in August, that's like a false fall for us, right, in the Tennessee Valley? Because it can be so hot this time of the year like it is yesterday and like it will be today, right? Anita, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Ask Eric when he comes back. Eric is long gone. Eric Burke will be back not this Monday, but the following Monday on the 26th. I am working for him Monday. Chelsea's working for him Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'm working for him Thursday, Friday. A well-deserved full week off for Mr. Eric Burke. Him and Heather are going to be enjoying time. I'm not going to say where they're at. I'm sure there'll probably be some posts on his Facebook page, but a well-deserved weekend for a great guy, and I'm glad him and Heather got some time away, and they're going to have an awesome time. I'm so excited. Sandy, happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. Brenda King, cooler weather, no storms, and I'll be happy. Yeah, we heard the thunder for 10 seconds later. It dropped the bucket on us. Yeah. So, Brenda, you had one of the downpours yesterday. Yeah. When it rained, if you had a storm yesterday, I had a couple storms where I was at. I was in Gurley, and even when I was in Huntsville, too, I had a storm. But it poured. It was all or nothing. If you had a storm, it was whoosh, buckets, like you said. I call it cats and dogs, meow, meow, woof, woof. No flash flooding or anything like that, but certainly some decent rain where it did fall, right? I would love to go on vacation. Wish I had time for that. Stan, yeah, it's warm already. 82 degrees, feels like 94. My Accurate went down all 6. Oh no, double A's were dead. Ah! It was plugged in, but new batteries. Bought it back to life. I lost my rain for August. Hey, that's okay. Your updates are awesome. And that's okay. We'll get it back up and running for September. We'd be good to go. We'll just start again. We'll say I think the last update you gave me was like 3.5 or something, so we'll just kind of gauge it on that. But Stan, your updates are always awesome. Amanda could hear the thunder echoing off the mountains yesterday. At one point, it sounded like a jet engine plane circling overhead. Never heard it that loud. Yeah, there was some huge booms yesterday. That goes back to my Rubble story, where I have not figured out how Rubble, my dog, did not freak out yesterday, because there was a couple rumbles of thunder. Now, I didn't have it raining. I had sunshine at my house, but I could hear the thunder in the distance, and it was so loud, it shook the house. It was really loud. And I think many of you, like Chris from Boaz was telling me, he's like, he goes, thunder, is that part of the severe storm? I'm like, no, but when you get one of those boomers like that, it can be literally like, oh, I feel like you're having an earthquake almost, right? Sandy, thank you. I appreciate the birthday wishes. Very kind of you. D, what are you saying? Surfing, you steer front of the board. Snowing, you steer back. D, that's why you're my friend. So I can do that, because when I first started snowboarding, I would steer in the back. Steer in the front, and that's why I fell so much. Now, I haven't snowboarded in decades. Well, years, but still. Valerie says, we only had some thunder last night in Hazel Green. Yeah, those storms really blossoming like kind of south of the river more so. I got lucky and had a little bit in the way of some rain at my house in Huntsville. I hit that downpour in Gurley in the afternoon. It was coming down pretty good. But, yeah, areas west really missed out too. That was another thing too. Trying to catch up on comments. I'm sorry, everybody. There it is. Vacation Valerie said that. Hi, Rita. Rita, what's up? Happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate that. Amanda, are you going to be at City Harbor this weekend? I'm going today. I'm going to be, if you walk by that, what many people do when they go by the cigar thing on the cigar, when they're walking the harbor, they go, ooh, it smells in here. I'm the reason why, because I'm sitting on that balcony and I'm just enjoying the lake. I love the views. I love watching the boats. I love watching the activity on the boardwalk area, and I like eating, and there's some places to eat there that are great, and I think Guntersville is a pretty special place. But I've been everywhere, man. I've gone to lots of the Tennessee Valley since I've moved here, and there's not one area that I go to that I'm like, I don't want to be there. Everywhere I've been to. And I have been out towards Florence and the Shoals now. There's a couple of you like, you don't ever come out here. I do, I promise. I have been out there. I've been to Henniger. I've been to Mentone. I've been to Valley Head. I've been to Fayetteville. I've been to Flintville. I've been to Huntland. I've been to Athens. I've been to Lexington. I've been to Anderson. I have been everywhere, man. I've even been to Red Bay. I've been to Russellville. I have not. No stone unturned for Jeff Denoyer. Hi, Michelle with 2 L's and a Y. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you, Vacation Valerie. I appreciate that. Quint Hooper, great name. Remind people after storms driving, big branches coming down with rain. Happy birthday, sir. Thank you for your service from Woodville, Eddie. You know what? I appreciate that. And yeah, remind people after storms, when you're driving, and that's a great point, especially for those of you who live on more country roads, you may be the first one that comes across like a big limb that's crossed over the road that fell from like a lightning strike or wind damage, right? And that road might not be heavily traveled. And then maybe like even 30, 40 minutes afterwards, you're driving down that county road after the storms have moved off. And all of a sudden, boof, you hit this like big limb and you don't see it or something like that. Very important. Also remember too, that sometimes like sometimes you have a storm, right? And you get some winds and blah, 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 blah. Thunder, lightning. It's scary. It moves south and east. But there's still like a little wind in the vicinity after the storm moves away. Sometimes too, if you're out and about, like say you have some damage where you have some limbs that came down and you're out checking things out, just be very mindful that if you still have a little bit of wind with that storm as it's moved away, and though it's dried out and you're out there kind of surveying your backyard, picking up limbs and stuff, there could be something that's still loose up there too from maybe that guy got struck by lightning, or maybe the wind snapped it and it kind of fell on another limb. It's just resting there. And then it can be like, you get a little bit more wind and all of a sudden that falls to the ground and you could be out there evaluating stuff and get hit or something. We want you to be careful. We try to think of everything like for you, but great reminder by Quint right there. You want to be safe. Brenda, good morning, sunshine. Happy birthday. I appreciate that. You're not eating this morning. You're not hungry. Brenda, I'll eat for you. I'm starving this morning. Christine, thank you. I appreciate it. Katie says, no rain here yet. Yeah, you're not, Katie, I don't think you get a drop of rain today. I really don't. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but yeah. I think, like, if you missed out, you missed out. So this right here, Katie, I'll talk to you because this was 4 minutes ago, but okay. That little cluster of storms that's moving out in the east, that was your, like, golden child right there. That was supposed to be the one that kind of would dive into northwest Alabama and bring some rain to you. That's missed. And I really think that, I mean, maybe the forecast models are underdoing the amount of rain in northwest Alabama this afternoon, but I couldn't even find a forecast model that could show you that there's rain that's supposed to happen there in the afternoon. Like, everything is southeast. So unfortunately, the area where we have, and I'll pull this up really quick because I talked about this morning, the area where we have the most concern area, which is like essentially including the Shoals, Florence, out to Anderson, up towards Lawrenceburg. It's that tan color. That's the area that's probably going to miss out on rain again. And the area that doesn't have a color, where they've had tremendous rainfall, believe it or not, though I have some people from Albertville tell me they haven't had a drop of rain, not even in the drought monitor, will probably get most of the rain again today. It seems unfair, and I understand that, and that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. Speaking of cookies, we have cookies out there too. Amanda says, Keith Urban is one of my faves. Yeah, mine too. Tina, good morning. Drinking my coffee, trying to get the gumption to get up. I'm here to motivate you. Bring it on, Tina. Let's go. Let's hit this day. Blazing saddles. Here we go. I don't know if that's the right term or not. I'm trying to pump you up. Brian, what's up, buddy? There have been a lot of cake eating this past week. Yes, yes, yes. Hope you don't have blood tests this week. That's funny. Yeah, as many of you know, Chelsea's birthday, and then there's 2 days, Eric's birthday, and then there's 2 days, and there's Jeff's birthday. And Brad does not have an August birthday. He's a December baby, I think. I'm pretty sure he's December. But, yeah, so kind of strange. I mean, obviously not in the same years. I'm old enough to be Chelsea's father. But, yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I first came here the first year. This is my second birthday here. We're all like, when's your birthday? When's your birthday? I'm like, what? And then, of course, trying to take time off. Everybody wants to take their birthdays off and stuff. Kind of hard for all three of us to take time off at the same time. Brad would be like, excuse me, could somebody stick behind and work? So, hey, Kyle, how you doing? Working this weekend? I feel it, man. I feel what you're going through. I got it. Ooh, Michelle with a Y. Got some Halloween candy yesterday. You sharing? What you got? Some Reese's, got some Skittles maybe, Three Musketeers, Snickers, Milky Way. Plug, plug, plug. Don't mean to do that. Douglas, I got gray in my hair and I'm younger than Burke. Gray is a redeeming quality to have. It's not just in my head, but it's in my beard, big time. I'll play around with it. I will color it a little bit. I don't color it too much. I try not to. Sometimes I leave it in too long. But I'll try to get a little bit more of a salt and pepper look. But this is actually au naturel right here, what you got here. I haven't colored it in a while. A flow rider. I love it. Oh, Douglas Burke takes too many vacations. No way, man. I don't remember, like, he has been working, like, this is like the first full week he's taken off in a long time. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that. Daniel, oh, here's a special moment. The Mac misses you. Well, you know what? I miss the Mac too, okay? And I appreciate Danielle. It is fantastic to see you. That comment's from 1 minute ago. Hopefully I'm catching up on my comments, but fabulous to see you. And thank you for saying hi. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Please tell the family I said hello. And give that little big old Princess Petunia Pickle Bottom a big old hug for me. Triple P in the house. Those of you who don't know who Triple P is. An absolutely adorable corgi who I became really good friends with, though Triple P sometimes, I don't know, and Triple P would come see me in the weather center and at the station and be like, what's up, bro? Like, I'm cool. She played hard to get. That's what she did. Tried to win her over, though. Amanda says, I'm 44. I have some gray already, and I really don't mind it. You know what? Gray is cool. Like, whatever. Like, I've been doing it since I was 44, too. It's all good. Kyle says, a nice rain shower in Shelbyville. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. When I said we have a viewer in Shelbyville that I talk to all the time, it is Kyle that I talk to who lives in Shelbyville. And that's how I know. That's why when I said that, I was like, hey. Brian, is it Benefield? I hope I'm saying that right. I'm terrible with names. If I mess up your last name, I'm very sorry. Speaking of messing up names, I think I offended somebody like about a month ago. Anybody remember, she still follows me, but she doesn't talk to me anymore. Arbadella, and I think it's Ankenmiller. She's so sweet. She lives in Dogtown. She's a really nice lady. I like talking to her. But I think I was talking about how much I love her name, and I think she got offended by it. So, Arbadella, if you watch this, I didn't mean to make fun of your name. I thought your name was wicked cool, and that's why I kept saying it over and over. Just so you know. Timothy, thank you. I appreciate it. I can say old buddy, too. I like that. That's a good thing. Jim Tanner, what's up? Representing PA in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Hope all is well in good neck of the woods of Erie, Pennsylvania. And happy birthday. Thank you. You're the best, my friend. I've never met Jim. Just how did we start? We started talking on like back when it was Twitter, not X. And I think it was I can't think of his name, and he was running for like a political in Pennsylvania, political spot in Pennsylvania. I can't think of his name. And that's how we started talking, I think, right? Refresh my memory. But I try to remember where I meet people and how I talk to them, even if I don't meet them in person. Lisa Childs, happy birthday. We're so happy to have you. I appreciate that, Lisa. Thank you. It's great to be part of an awesome weather team here at 48. And it's pretty cool. Andrea, good morning, everyone. And she says, happy birthday, and I appreciate that. Justin, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Michelle with a Y. Jeff, are you going to come to Boom Days in Fort Payne next month? I might. That sounds like fun. I've been to Fort Payne, too. I've been everywhere. That's my song, Johnny Cash, right? I would love to do that. You know what, Michelle with a Y? I can look it up, but can you send me the dates and send me a message so I don't forget? I would go. Like, I'm always up to, I'm up for anything. As long as I'm not working. Sometimes my weekends are spent working. More ways than one. All right, Stan, what's up? The only way I can have orange juice is a picture on my coffee cup. Yes, the price for a gallon is up to $8.24. Well, that orange juice price, is that like ramifications from what happened in Florida last year with all the rain or something? Maybe too much rain? I don't know. That's awfully expensive. That's an OJ I pass on, my friend. Hi, Jamie. I think I finally caught up the comments. Yay for Jeff. Jamie says, happy birthday. Roscoe, my orange dog in my profile, hates thunder boomies. Clyde, my gray dog, ain't afraid. And yin and yang. Have a great day, Jamie. I can feel it for you. I got the same thing. So I medicated the spaz, and then the quiet, calm one became the spaz last night, which was crazy. I was like, Sky, what are you doing? She's looking at me. She goes, I'm acting like I'm scared so I get more attention. That's what happens. Amanda says, Little Loans Road is like that out here where I live, just around the corner from me. Helen says, good morning and happy birthday. I appreciate that, Helen. Thank you very much. I continue to catch up on comments, which is great. Amanda says, trees go down there all the time. Terrible, curvy, narrow, two-lane road. I try not to go on that road. Yeah, and those narrow, windy, turny kind of county roads, we have a lot of them here in Tennessee Valley. You know, you can have damage or a tree down. I don't want to say damage because sometimes there's nothing there to damage, but you can come across it and it can be dicey. Even like big limbs can do damage to cars, you know. I hit a big limb the other day that was on the side of the road. I don't think it was storm related, but it put a very big scratch in my truck by the tire, and I can't get that buffed out, and I'm kind of mad about it, you know. I mean, but in all seriousness, a little cosmetic damage to my truck is not a big deal. But sometimes you can hit those big limbs, or maybe something where it kind of puts you where you kind of start, you know, it takes your tires, takes your steering wheel to the right, and all of a sudden you're in the shoulder or something. You want to be careful. That's all. Thank you, Jessica, for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. And there is Vicky Iacobo. It's good to see you, and good morning, and thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. You have a fantastic day. Vicky's awesome. Vacation Valley says the tornado in my house finally went to sleep. It's a cat, right? Al Moni is my good buddy. How are you? Tell Susan I said hello and good morning to you. Good to see you on. Hi, Brenda Pitts McCafferty from Rogersville, another beautiful area in the Tennessee Valley. I love Rogersville. Some beautiful houses there. Douglas, hello, Jeff. Where's the rain? No rain. Nope, no rain. In fact, I think in Ardmore, I don't think you get any rain today. What do you think about that one? I didn't think you were going to get much yesterday, though you did have a few showers and storms there. I still think areas south and east get the brunt of it, but I'm going to hold out hope that you get a little bit of rain this afternoon with some of the storms, and hopefully something happens for you up in the Ardmore area. Fingers and toes crossed. Debbie Brown, thank you for the birthday wishes. Matthew, what's going on? What's the weather doing today? Birthday. Thank you for the happy birthday wish. I appreciate it. And what's the weather doing today? It's hot. It's humid. I'll put the graphics back up again. One cluster of thunderstorms going on bye-bye. Kind of missed us. Did miss us. Didn't kind of miss us. And if we get some storms later today, they probably would be in this green area here. If you're not in the green area, you still have a chance for storms, just a lower chance. And here's your next 12 days. I have not updated this graphic, so let me see if it makes sense. You can take that 9 a.m. isolated storm out. That's not happening. They're bye-bye. And then around 3 to 6, that makes sense. So I like that. Notice the temperatures only say 80s. I need to adjust the hourlies because it's banking on the fact that there's going to be those thunderstorms that cool the air. But I'm telling you, most of you aren't having a thunderstorm today. So if you don't have a thunderstorm, you're going like 93, 94, and the feel-like temperature will be like 105. That's why there's a heat advisory for most of the Tennessee Valley from 1 to 7 today. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And I think I've caught up enough where I can actually use the computer. Jenna says, good morning to you. Thank you for stopping by to Coffee Time, and I appreciate that. Very happy to see so many eyeballs. I figured I posted so much this morning, I figured I'd throw my Facebook algorithms out of the whack, and then nobody would be able to even know my Facebook Live was on, but apparently I need to post more. Might be probably because I have a birthday, but. Michelle with a Y, I found my first gray hair at 16, mostly gray now at 40. Gray is in. We're all about it here. This is a gray accepting group right here. I wear my gray proud. I'm okay. I like it. I don't mind the salt and pepper look. I used to work with a sports up in Rhode Island. I worked with two great sports guys, Nick and Ian. And Ian was so funny. I think it was one time he said to me, he goes, but Jeff DeNoia, he's sporting that salt and pepper look. It kind of works. And I'll never forget the way he said that. One, because his accent was great. And two, it was really nice that he said that. Because somebody had made fun of me about it. Douglas. Oh, I appreciate that. Well, thank you. The coolest weatherman I've ever seen. Well, that's a lofty, I got to live up to that on a daily basis now. But Douglas, that's very cool of you to say. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. What you see here is what you get, I promise. Al, I see that birthday cake, and I raise you. I see 5 birthday cakes. I raise you one more. Because I've obviously, for many of you who know me, I'm actually not really a big cake and dessert and sweets eater. I will knock out sorry for the vegetarians out there, but I will knock out like 6 hamburger patties on a hamburger and devour with like a runny egg on it and cheese and gook all over it. But I won't eat dessert. And I'm not a big dessert guy. Some cookies from Vacation Valerie always hit the spot. And when Lori Maggio would always buy me that, if I'm going to have a cake, it's a lemon cake. It's my favorite. It's the only cake I really eat. But other than that, I'm not like a big cake guy. It's kind of weird. I'm not a big dessert person. Maybe a tiramisu every once in a while when I feel crazy and let my hair down, but that's about it. Bill Beck, wish me luck. My son is off to college today. Oh, Bill Beck. Oh, glory days for you, right? No, that could be a sad day. When I was 18 years old, I went to school in Louisiana Monroe, and I was from Connecticut. I went down there, and my dad drove me in a Buick Skyhawk. And I remember going there the first day, and my dad was all tough guy. And he's like, I'm going to get you down to college. And I remember when he dropped me off, and I had to turn around and leave to go back to Connecticut. My dad he told me to this day that he just cried like the first 6 hours he was on the road on I-20 heading back to Connecticut with the car because I wasn't allowed to have the car as a freshman. And it could be a tough day. It's a proud moment for a parent to have your son or daughter go to college, but it's also a little sad. I see your little sad face right there because it's like, wow, they just grow up so fast. My good friend Missy, her daughter just went to college. They dropped her off at college last weekend. She's like, mixed emotions. It's tough, I drop words that make me sound like I'm 25. I'm trying to act cool and younger than I really am, apparently. But Douglas, thank you. I appreciate that. Sheila Rogers, happy birthday. I thank you so much. The Watermelon Festival, that's right. We talked about it yesterday on air. I don't know if we had it on. I think we had it on there this morning, too. I think Claudia mentioned it a couple times. If she didn't, we did talk about it Friday. But, yes, the Watermelon Festival in Russellville. And when they're doing the seed spitting contest, don't stand in the way or the seeds will stick to your face and stuff, and then it'll be gross and disgusting. But a great day in Russellville. Have a good time. Vacation Valerie, now you know that's my song because I've been just about everywhere. Well, you are Vacation Valerie, so you have been just about everywhere. And you're adding a special island next year, right? Hint, hint, wink, wink. Stephen Duke, what's up? Good morning, Jeff. Happy birthday. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that very much. Michelle with a Y, I will definitely send you. Yes, please remind me in 4 p.m. If I have a message, I tend to remember things more. I can be a little flaky sometimes when it comes to remembering things, like meetings and birthdays and stuff like that. Thank you, Bill Beck. I appreciate the birthday wishes. You focused on you today, though, man. I appreciate it, but it's a big day for you today. Big day, big day. No OJ for $8. Douglas, me and you, just like that, my friend. OJ gives me heartburn. It hurts. Why am I going to drink something for $8? That hurts. If I'm going to drink something for $8, it's going to have I can't say what's bad in it. At least a mimosa. Stephen Duke, when was called the Crooked Side? Pine Mountain is like that too. Very curvy and lots of limbs that fall if they hang in the road. So Stephen Duke's talking about another area, the crooked side of Pine Mountain. I know exactly where you're talking about. Back roads that have sometimes storm damage, and it can go, maybe even sometimes hours before somebody even notices it's there if the road's not heavily traveled. But good point there. Denise, somewhat epic coffee morning on the deck. Blessings, Jeff. Oh, I like it. It could be a somewhat epic coffee morning. I love that. That's fantastic. It was... it's 80s and really humid, but it's coffee time on the deck in the morning. Nothing wrong with that. Well, you know what? Next weekend, Denise, get back to me next Saturday because then it'll be a true epic coffee morning. Vacation Valerie says, I hope it doesn't rain in Ardmore until the Crepe Myrtle Festival is done today. You can get a sapling if you go up there, a free one. Just saying. I think when I came in at 3 o'clock, I would say there was a chance for a storm for the event. But now that that line went bye-bye, I think they're good. So it goes until 10 a.m., so another hour. I'm sure people will straggle and hang out afterwards. Hi, Tina. I'm doing good. How you doing? Hope all is well. Thanks for coming by. Lindsay, hey, Jeff. Hope you have a great day. A hot one, but a good one. A lot of sweating, a lot of bottles of water, and maybe an alcoholic beverage at one point. But, yes, tracking the storms is what we do here. Like yesterday, trying to focus on where the storms are going to be in the afternoon and evening, and then focusing on that part of the forecast today is probably got my true attention because I want to kind of figure out where the rain's going to be. That's a challenge today. The forecast models have been handling the runs. They've been just horrible this week. And it really comes down to a lot of nowcasting. But anyway, kind of lost in the shuffle was that 103 in the shoals yesterday. Certainly not for people who are in the shoals. And then 100 in Decatur, that's hot. I mean, we were way up there yesterday, especially for those that didn't have storms. And that needs to be focused on probably a bit more, and I haven't given it enough love, is how hot and humid it's going to be today when those storms develop. If you don't have one, you just keep staying hot and humid all day. Hi, Tammy. Good morning. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Tammy, it's very sweet. I hope you have a good day, too. Janice says, good morning, Jeff. Florence could use a shower or two. Yeah, I saw your post yesterday, Janice, and I didn't write back because I didn't have the heart to say, doesn't look good, not just for yesterday, but for today, too. And, Janice, you're in that area of the drought monitor that has actually some of the most issues that we have across the area. And you could use some rain. And unfortunately, there's not a tremendous amount of rain in the forecast for you today. I think you really miss out on most of it. Hopefully something comes your way, because if you don't get something today, it could be a long time before you get some rain in your area. Like 10 days. Hi, Pat.
Happy birthday, Jeff.
I see you sneaking by. I wasn't going to let you go without a hello. No way. Such a hard yet exciting day. Hey, Brandon, how are you? Happy birthday, Jeff. Hope you have a great day. Brandon, I appreciate that, and thank you so much. The birthday wishes, I'm very grateful, and thank you. Gloria, good morning to you. Vacation Valley, when you get off the diet, let me know, and I'll make you some cookies. What hair are you? I know, what hair am I letting down? Well, if Lucia was on here, we could compare ponytails together. We have a ponytail forecast, Lucia and I. She's so awesome in Avil. She's like, is it today a ponytail day? I had 100% ponytail. Get that off the neck. You don't want it there on a hot and humid day, right? So when you let your hair down, you don't have any hair. Kevin, what's up? Happy birthday. Tell Chelsea a happy belated birthday. I will, and I'll also tell Eric a happy belated birthday, too. We line them up here. Chelsea, Eric, and Jeff. 3 birthdays, 5 days. But I'll let everybody know. Stephen Duke, one of my former teachers, has twins. She dropped one off at UAH last week and the other at Montevelo yesterday. Yeah, twins to drop off. Dropping off just one child at college is hard. I can imagine 2, right? Yeesh. Douglas, you stop yesterday around 11 a.m. Fixing it tomorrow. They're far behind. They've been in 87. How sense? Yikes. When you lose AC and it's hot and humid, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. So many times somebody will be like, I get like a message from somebody and they're like, my AC went out. Do you know somebody to call? And I'm like, no, but I can try. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah. The retirement account takes a hit when you go to little Hawaii. I'm not saying that right now. It's Hawaii. It's said pronounced a little differently now. But anyway. Vicky says, all Leos like me. That's right. Vicky, you have to remind me, what day is your birthday again, if you're still on? I know we're kind of in the same area day-wise, I thought, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Ashley Marie, sweetheart. I just absolutely love talking to her. She watched up in Rhode Island, and we found out, ironically, she would watch ABC6 when I worked there. Not only did we have the same birthday, but we were born at like the same time. And I think we're born the same year. It was bizarre, crazy, weird. I might have been a year older than her or something like that. But anyway. Douglas says those saplings need rain too. Well, they're free today. If you go up to Ardmore to the Crepe Myrtle Festival, I think they call it. So. Nobody gets offended in this chat. Like, if you do, it's not the right place to be. It's like, I judge-free zone. If you want to like you said, get smashed today, I can't get smashed. I don't usually do that, but a beer or two sometimes is good for me. But the forecast models have made me stressed out this week. And he said, work his butt off this week. Yeah, it's been tough. It's been frustrating for the weather team here. I know Eric and Brad had talked about it when I came back to work on Wednesday, how tricky it was to forecast the end of the week. But it can't get smashed, unfortunately, because Jeff has to be back bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow for 5 a.m., and that doesn't happen. I can't do that. But I'm sure going to probably maybe have a beer. Lindsay, happy birthday. Didn't realize it was today, so sorry. No, that's okay. I appreciate it, Lindsay. It's all good. I didn't really make any announcements on my page or anything about it, but I work with some pretty awesome coworkers who really made me feel special this morning, and it was really nice. And, kind of played it up a bit, which was great. But thank you, Carol, for the birthday wishes. It's definitely going to be a hot one. Hope you like hot weather. Yeah, being an August 17th baby, I'm used to many summer days that have been really hot, even when I lived in Connecticut and Rhode Island. Yes. It's kind of funny, though. The craziest thing about it is, I remember one year, I talk about this, is I had a birthday picnic planned. My mom and dad, a cookout. My family was coming. Friends were coming. We're going to open the pool and have a typical August 17th kind of birthday for Jeff. And it was like 45 degrees. And my mom was making coffee for people on the back deck. She's like, she had a jacket on. And it's like, it did not work out the way we thought. So not all my birthdays have been hot and steamy. Let me rephrase that. Hot and humid. But can't believe I just said that. But yeah, most of them are, being in the middle of August. Michelle, what's up? Happy birthday from Arab. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Love Arab. I go down there quite a bit. That's actually, I think that was where, well, no, it was here. I'm babbling endlessly. But. All right, let me see here. Steven, I noticed the NBC station in Birmingham, DMA, has their entire weather department with August birthdays as well. It must be a thing. I don't know. I guess every meteorologist, or not every, but most meteorologists born in August? I don't know. Kind of interesting, actually. That's pretty cool. So, Becca, your birthday is on the 19th. Am I have my days right? That's awesome. Leo still, right? Is that how the horoscopes help me out if I miss the astrological signs? I think Leo goes with the 21st, right? Somebody help me out if I'm wrong. I've been wrong many times. But Becca, have a fantastic birthday. Doing anything special? Sometimes doing nothing is really fun too. But happy birthday to you. Amanda, I see you smile. I actually blushed when I said that. What was I saying right there? That was terrible. Oh, big loser that I am. All right, before I go, I'm going to put up the 10 days so you can look at it one more time. There's nothing to show you on the radar, nothing to see here. That all went north of us this morning. And there you go. Some scattered showers and storms again today, favoring the same areas that had it yesterday. Isolated storms Sunday morning. By the afternoon, it should be pretty nice, especially by evening. Next week, for August standards, simply delightful. Mid to upper 80s, sunny, low humidity, and might even carry that into next weekend. May hit 90 again there at that point, but should be pretty nice. We can go 80s with low humidity and sunshine. We're doing something good in the Tennessee Valley in August. Donna Barros. Boy, I miss you too. Fantastic to see you, Donna. I hope all is well, and thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you stopping by for coffee time is what I call it down here. Coffee time. Facebook Live. Coffee time. That's what I call it. Thank you, Billy. Good to see you on. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Mom was here earlier. Might still be here. Precious was here too. Yeah, 19 is definitely a Leo. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that. Becca says, I'm working. You're working? No. I get the working thing on your birthday, but I have most of the day off. It's all good. Vacation Valerie, I've got to get moving, get to the post office. Vacation Valerie, you do you and have a good day. Go ahead, it's all good. Amanda, top 10 best moments of Jeff Denoyer. Thank you. Curtain call, what do I got for it? Hopefully nothing as embarrassing as what I just said. Stan says, wishing everybody a blessed Saturday. Stan, have a very blessed Saturday as well, my friend. Hope all is well for you. You have a good day. Always a pleasure to have you on. Stan, meet Vacation Valley. Vacation Valley, meet Stan. I did blush. Andrea, have a great weekend. Thank you. And I appreciate all y'all coming in here today. This is great. Good turnout. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Y'all sweet. Sweat it out today. Watch out for a few storms in the afternoon, especially for southeastern zones. WAFF 48 app. Remember, if you have the app, okay, make sure the radar is set to current. It will say the little 3 dots in the bottom right. Click it. Click observations. I know observations doesn't seem right, but that's your current radar. If not, you have it set to future. And many of you were writing me messages yesterday and telling me, my radar on your app doesn't match up what's happening outside. And I could tell you right now that you had it set to future. It wasn't set to current. So you want to make sure it's a current radar. And you can check it out. Find a radar and then match it up on your app. And you can play the game and make sure it's all lined up. Okay? Hi, Rita. I am going to have a great day for my birthday, and thank you. She says, get out and enjoy, and I will. I can't wait to get out and enjoy. I'm going to do that here in about 2 minutes. Amanda says, love you guys, and that's exactly, I'm going to put a heart to that because that's exactly what I like to see. Good stuff. All right, enjoy the day, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis will be in tonight. He's covering for Chelsea while she enjoys a much-needed time off as well for her birthday. And he'll have the very latest on the forecast. I will be back bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow for 5 a.m., and then I think Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis works again Sunday night as well. So he's got a tough shift this week, tough shift. So we will have you covered on the heat and the storms and whatever else happens. For now, have a fantastic Saturday. Stay hydrated. Have a good day.